What do you have to answer? Your favorite one?
Silly security.
Oh, there it is. Like from the Art Deco, 1920s.
I've enjoyed it very much. Dr. Watson is a great teacher, and I've learned so much the past couple days, and I'm definitely going to use it in the future. I got into the music field because my dad's family is very musical, and he was a music teacher, so he sort of guided me into music, and I have loved it ever since.
It's always been a person that impacted me. First was my grandfather, who was a jazz guitar player. He was a tailor. He was an old Italian tailor in Center City, Philadelphia, but he played jazz guitar on the side, and he took me to some clubs, and so when I was a real little kid, I got to see some great jazz artists. Then it was my high school band director, who yelled at me a lot, but we went on some great field trips, overnight trips with the band, and performed at some neat places. And then it was my college trumpet professor, who was like a mentor to me, and then in graduate school, my composition teacher, again, was like a second father to me almost. So it was always these people that I admired a lot and modeled a lot for me. You should write an ABA piece. If you just had an A and a B, okay, if you just had that, that would be cool, because it allows you to have one idea and a contrasting idea. And we're talking about music being a narrative, and sometimes, after a while, one thing just gets old. And what helps keep your piece fresh is having something new, is having a new section. So I've represented in shapes, but it also could be dramatic. The red square is kind of like sonata concerto, right? But this is like the Erkenning. If your idea is about a heroic vigilante, then you're going to be thinking maybe of a certain bass line, certain drums. But what makes Batman seem even more cool, even more heroic, is right? He's okay if he's a hero. If he's a hero, he's never fights him, right? Then he's not as much of a hero. So sometimes having a foil against which the first thing, and I'm not saying all music has to be protagonist, antagonist. It could be a male who falls in love with a female, like a Romeo and Juliet. It doesn't have to be this, but the idea of an A and a B, it just seems like a very human thing.
I want to be the very best one ever. Paul came out. Young lads, wear clothes a little longer if necessary, and speak dolefully.
One word I can describe STEM camp is exciting, fascinating.
STEM just reflects an interest in employers in having competent, professional, prepared young candidates come to their jobs, and there's an increasing use of technology, and we as a school district want to prepare our students to meet those challenges and get those jobs in all sorts of fields. Whistle of the train. You want to hear, those sound effects can be put in